feel like after the weekend that we had, I think we just need this to preserve our mental sanity. Do we all feel better?
No.
That's fair. I did my best.
I appreciate your effort.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I'm just... Hello, house guests, and welcome to the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea and the sadness in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. I say something gay. Today I am drinking coffee, not out of my cup mug. I do need to go grab it, but it is in my Get It Done mug because that's what I want to happen with this week. I just want to get it done.
Hello, house guests. I'm Lana Chinmoonves. I'm here and your resident diva. Here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. And I did my best to get my Julie Chin Bob going, but you know.
It's a fuck ass Bob.
Yeah. I am drinking orange Sunkiss today.
I was literally talking about orange Sunkiss yesterday with one of my coworkers. The wildest scenario.
Period.
I love that.
Just because I needed caffeine in my life to get through today. I'm not drinking it out of my cup mug though because it's still dirty and it has popcorn kernels in it.
Mine is in the dishwasher.
Because Kennedy was here, so there's popcorn kernels.
Iconic. Kennedy.
We do, but I'll use my cup mug as my cup holder because it can be all things. It can be a cup holder. It can hold your drinks. You can pour it and drink out of it. It could be a paperweight. It could be
in it.
You can put some flowers in it and make it a centerpiece. Whatever you want to do with your cup mug, but you should get you one because all of us have one, and you should get one too. And you can get it at lanagcreations.etsy.com. And we do ship internationally and domestically. So there are no excuses. And yeah, you can check out all of our cup merch. We have other cup merch, not just the cup. We have other things. So get into it.
Well, Julie, it's Esme, and I don't really have that much of a witty thing to say this afternoon, because this game today has drained me. So I am sipping my mint tea out of my cup mug, and just waiting for brighter, sunnier days.
Yeah. Today has drained me too, Esme. I think this weekend, watching this back and forth, ever since Friday, I've just been emotionally drained from Big Brother. They got me, gal. They finally got me. Same. I've been trying to just like tough it up and tough through it. And after the debacle of the double, and we had to deal with zombies all week, and I was holding on by a thin strand then. And then they broke me when Cameron came back into this house to claim HOH once again. Yeah. It broke my spirit. It broke my whole spirit.
Yeah, I think I'm with you, honestly.
Yeah.
But
like, good job.
Yep.
One could say we are down bad. One could say, I don't know, bombastic side eye, criminal offensive side eye.
God.
One could say, girl, I don't even know what's happening with America.
We're in the bad place.
Okay. Let me explain that. I'll put this.
Yep, I got you.
Okay. So here's the thing. I understand the confusion. I understand why you feel to be confused. But two things can be right. Two things can be true. And in this game, unfortunately, America is choosing to play a different kind of game. She's playing the game where flirting and it's getting her very far. I think she does have real feelings for Corey, but I think her feelings for Cameron are non-existent. They're just game. Like she's trying to stay on Cameron's good side, and she understands that he's an old creepy person. Is what he does says to her uncomfortable for her at some from time to time? Yes, but every woman knows. Every woman has been in a situation where we worked with men who made us uncomfortable. We've been in situations with men that made us uncomfortable, but we also know we kind of need to be there in order to survive or live. Like if I work with someone who's making me uncomfortable, I can report it to HR, but do we 100% guarantee that that person's going to go away? No.
No.
Is that 100% guarantee that this person is going to stop doing what they're doing? Absolutely not. So you make do. You're like, this dude is making me uncomfortable. But in situations where you got to survive because I need this job, I got to pay, I got rent, I got bills, I got kids, I got whatever. You have to stick around and you have to suck it up. In this situation, she's trying to win $750,000. And as much as she's uncomfortable with some of the things he says, she can't just flat out reject him like, I don't like you, leave me alone, especially when this man is constantly went to HOH. So what would happen if she flat out was like, you make me uncomfortable, you're a creep, I don't like you, da 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 da. She would have been on the block. She would have been on the block and probably would have been sent home. So she playing this game. Is it confusing? Is it uncomfortable to watch? Absolutely. I'm pretty sure once America gets out of this house, she is not going to be hanging around with creepy Cameron after the game. I don't believe so because I believe he has done so much to make her uncomfortable. But I do. She's playing a game. That's what she's doing. And as weird as it is for her to say he's making her uncomfortable, which he probably has. And he probably does make her very uncomfortable. But she's trying to win $750K. So she's doing what she got to do. And she knows his ego is very fragile. And if she rejects him, she'd be on the block the next time he HOH. So that's why.
Yeah. Well, a lovely, wonderful way to start our beautifully positive stream today because we're just so excited about this Big Brother house.
Let me tell you the one thing that is the silver lining in this whole foolishness. Cirie is safe. And that's all.
And you want to know
she's safe.
And you want to know the addition to that silver lining? Cirie Field has made it to jury.
Period. I have said from the beginning of this game, I don't really care what happens as long as Cirie Fields is safe and as long as she stays in this game. And so, yep, she lost Izzy. Yes, she lost Jared. But losing Izzy and Jared have put Cirie in a very good place in this house where everybody wants to work with her and everybody wants to protect her and nobody is really threatened by her. So she can float all the way to the end of this game.
And I can't till they let her.
I can't wait till they let her.
At this point, it kind of seems like they're going to let her.
And then when she goes and starts to plead her case, and the jury
when she wins the final HOH,
right, and takes her.
She doesn't need to play in damn vetoes if she just wins the final HOH.
She wins the HOH and just.
With her versus like fucking Bowie Jane in part 2 of the final HOH. Ooh, scenarios time. So, final 3: Cirie, Blue, and fucking Bowie Jane.
I think Blue takes 3, and I think Bowie Jane takes 3.
Well, so here's what happens. Blue wins part 1.
Mm-hmm.
Sari beats fucking Bowie Jane in part 2 because she hasn't been studying.
Oh,
And Sari has been studying.
yes, she has.
And then Sari beats Blue in part 3 of the final HOH and cuts Blue and takes fucking Bowie Jane. And Sari wins unanimously. And then Felicia wins AFP.
Yep.
That would be great.
It's bad when we start just plotting out dream scenarios instead of talking about
you know it's bad when we don't want to talk about this damn fluff of an episode because this episode is not worth talking about.
We really do. It's
there are 2 things that I want to talk about.
Well, let's quickly get them out the way, and then we'll jump back into our dream scenarios.
Yes. So we're gonna briefly talk about the episode, but first, make sure to subscribe. I was gonna bring it up earlier, but we commented on the Cameron in America of it all. So subscribe. We are almost at 100 subscribers, which is incredible for our second channel. Thank you so much for all of the support. And yeah, subscribe to the main channel as well. Do all the things and the stuff and the things. We have too much reality TV coming out very, very soon. Literally 3 shows premiering in the next 2 weeks. So,
God,
on top of everything else we're already doing. So we're going to be here. We're going to be doing a lot. It's going to be a lot, but we're here. So, yeah, there's 3 things that we probably should talk about. The first being the HOH, where. So all of the comps this season have been like kind of loosely inspired by previous comps. And I find it interesting because on the fandom wiki, they say that this HOH comp was directly inspired by the Caitlin Harmon puzzle.
Oh.
I don't get the comparison.
I don't get the comparison.
It's a 3D puzzle, but
maybe that's
the same puzzle. But yeah, this HOH was literally a 14-piece puzzle.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Couldn't have done it like Survivor where it's obstacle puzzle, but sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Fine.
It comes down to it's a puzzle. Thanks. And it comes down to Cameron and Matt, I think it was.
Oh, it's definitely Matt.
It's definitely Matt. And shocker, Cameron wins.
Yeah.
His 3rd HOH.
Cameron wins, narrowly beating out Matt.
Imagine
that universe.
I would have been doing great in my draft because my draft right now, I only have Matt left.
If Matt won HOH, it still would have been Mimi on the block, but then Mimi would have been the target. So
yeah, I think it literally would have been the same noms.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's a target. But yeah, so Cameron, no surprise, puts up Felicia and Mimi because he can't go a single week of being HOH without nominating 2 minorities. So
even the rest of other people in the house is starting to pick up on that.
Yeah, literally.
So it's not like we, the fandom, is out here just saying that with no rhyme or reason to say that about Cameron. Even the White House guests in the house
are like
saying it's interesting.
He's put up 5 different people that are minorities. He's put up Blue, he put up Jag, he put up Felicia, he put up Izzy, and now he put up Mimi.
Every person of color and every person in a minority group that is not like him. It's very interesting.
Who was available to be nominated.
Because
he probably would have nominated Heisem if he could.
The only person of color that he has not nominated has been Sari.
That's still in the game, yeah.
That's still in the game. Sari.
America.
Yeah.
I mean, but America even said she's no.
True.
But no, because she is Hispanic, even
Both
though she's
things
white.
Can be true.
Even though she is white Hispanic, and which she acknowledged, she acknowledged herself. But yeah, in America, so America and Sari are the only 2 people of color he has not put on the block, and now America and Corey are like, Have
That's
you
suspicious. That's
noticed?
weird.
Weird.
You noticed? And America was like, he kind of mentioned that in a conversation with me about that, and was like, yeah, I feel more connected to Corey. And he was like, because I'm a white dude. And she was like, yeah, which is wild, but not surprising. But this is the man who wanted to be very performative on his Facebook page. Oh, we see right through your nonsense, Cameron.
Yeah, it's really frustrating to see this. And you know what? It's annoying and hard to see like him just continuously targeting the minorities in the house, and kind of at this point with the Corey comment acknowledging it.
Yeah. But like I say, it's frustrating, but not surprising. Nobody is surprised by that. Nobody's surprised that that's the case. But like I said, he has not put up Sari and he's not put up America. But like, and he didn't put up Jared.
Nope.
Corey did that. But see, he likes putting up women. So that's why he didn't put up Jared, because he only puts up women. Except Jag that one time. Oh God, this man. We move because I can't talk about him anymore.
So the third thing I wanted to talk about in this episode: why is Mimi using disinfectant all over the house and then not rubbing it into surfaces? She's just letting it sit on the surfaces.
Let it sit and simmer.
Yeah,
Well,
literally.
I mean, this may be me.
Okay.
This may be a cultural thing.
Okay.
Maybe. Because I do the same thing when I get my Lysol and my disinfectant, because it's like I just go and I disinfect everything after.
Of course, yeah.
And so I go and I spray my knobs, I spray the couch, I spray my beds. Every time I make my bed up, I change my sheets, I spray my bed. I just spray the surfaces of everything, and I don't rub it in because I'm like, I want it to do its work. I just let it.
No, but if you rub it in, it does its work.
But it does its work either way. I don't have time to be rubbing everything.
Oh, okay.
So you just spray it and let it go. That's
I've never done that. That's so. I always I use like a microfiber towel, and then just like rub it into surfaces because it like spreads it a little bit more evenly.
I just spray it.
But that's just me. That's just me.
I say maybe it's a thing. Maybe it's the.
I don't know.
I just spray it and go. It's like get on the knobs, get on my headboard, get on my anything I touch, anything people touch, places people sit.
Yeah.
And we do love Mimi, and we know she's not doing anything.
It's okay. It's not that she's not doing anything. It's not. She is not making any big alliance moves. She's not doing anything flashy and out there.
Right.
But what she's doing is having genuine conversations with people. Now it's the time where we're at day what? 61? 61. Mm-hmm. We're at day 61. Now is the time where she needs to really be trying to find that crack in some of these newly formed alliances and exposing them. Like, she has a really good working relationship, obviously with Felicia, but one of them is going to go home this week.
Yep.
And we'll talk about it. I still don't know who it's going to be, honestly.
Yeah.
But I think she has a good enough relationship with Sari. Sari doesn't dislike her nearly as much as she did at the start of the game.
Right.
I think at this point, Sari is just looking for anyone who she can trust. And I think Mimi is one of those people that she could trust moving forward. She has a really good working relationship with Corey still, despite the whole blow up of the Corey America Felicia Mimi alliance. That was never real on the part of Corey and America. But like, Corey does like Mimi, and Corey gains value in Mimi because there is the potential in a lot of these memory comps in the back half of the game. Mimi could win those, and she has been doing increasingly well in competitions.
Yes.
She didn't do all that bad in this puzzle HOH, if I remember.
No, she didn't. I mean, she didn't.
She was probably like 4th or 5th, maybe. But like, she didn't do bad by any means of the imagination. I do agree with you, though. I want her to start. I need her to start doing something.
She needs to
more.
win. She needs to win
something.
HOH. Honestly, she needs to win HOH so she could have those conversations with people. Like Jag and Matt are on a tangent right now of getting Mimi out of the house. They want her gone because they have not built a relationship with her, and she has not tried to build a strong, genuine relationship with them. But I'm like, Jag, what do you mean when she's supposed to have been talking to you and y'all had conversations and genuine conversations, but I don't think he thinks those are real. So I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. But she needs to win and make some moves for herself that will establish her in this game, and she needs to solidify some concrete people in her life, in her that has her back. Like, I really believe she could do something with Blue if they just for real like solidify it and nail it down. I think she could do something with Corey if she solidifies it and like for real lock it down. But they just won't do. She won't do that, and nobody is really doing that with her. They're like, we'll talk, and they're talking around it, but nobody ever nails anything down with her, and that's a problem.
I think, honestly, if Felicia goes this week and Mimi stays, and if next week someone targets and takes out America, I think that's the moment Corey latches to Mimi, because then both of their duos are gone.
Right.
And I think they have a good enough understanding that they need each other in the game.
Yeah.
To move forward. And I could see a hypothetical scenario where, like, if Corey really figures out how down bad he is with the Matt Jag Cameron alliance, I could see the potential of some sort of alliance between like Corey, Mimi, and Cirie. I was gonna say Blue, but Blue is so vehement about Corey getting out. Blue is hyper fixating on getting Corey out of the game now.
Yeah.
And like that's all she's gonna focus on for the next like several many weeks until either she's out or he's out.
Yeah.
And the difficulty is I thought Blue was gonna start playing a really solid individual game after Jared left, and I think she's got a good individual partner with Cirie because they do seem to have a very good game relationship now that Jared is gone.
Right.
But I think the difficulty is Blue is only looking at Corey and not looking at the targets that are literally around her, because there was a moment this weekend where Cameron was considering, if the veto was used, putting Blue up and sending Blue home. So but that's, I mean, we could honestly just switch over to live feed. The episode was boring. The episode was boring. Nothing else happened. There's nothing else I particularly want to talk about from the episode. I don't know about y'all. But
there's nothing I can really think of that we haven't touched on that is important to talk about, because it's just, it is what it is. Cameron was a challenge. Cameron nominates. Yeah.
So we'll switch over to some good old live feed spoilers. So if you don't want to listen to live feed spoilers, thank you for joining. We'll be back on Wednesday to talk about the new Tuesday episode. Tuesday episode. Tuesday.
Not y'all trying to act like the episode will be good.
Tuesday. I know it's not going to be good, but it's on Tuesday now.
And to Tuesday, I'm so sorry this is the episode we're starting with.
I know, Tuesday girl, I'm so sorry. I knew
Tuesday you deserve better.
Yeah. Well, okay. We're gonna jump into live feed spoilers now. So here's what we know. Veto meeting happened earlier today. We know the things. So for the veto comp, our players were Cameron, Felicia, Mimi, as well as America, Matt, and Blue. We know this was the Exorcist movie tie-in competition. We got a couple of sneak peeks last week and also this week on feeds. I think they were doing this in their like off studio competition lot. We know it was some sort of like maze, maybe black box situation. It would make sense for Exorcist things. I would hate to compete in that competition. I would not finish that competition. I don't like it. But
Would
were down on
progression have to come and get you out of the maze?
quite literally. I'd be like, I'm done. Get me out of here. Unless I was on the block. Literally, that's the only reason. I'd be like, no, absolutely not.
Can I switch out for someone? Does somebody want to tap in?
Right, literally. Sari, do you want to play veto finally?
Where is her missing veto chip?
Sari's chip has not been in that bag. I'm telling you, Sari's chip is not in that bag. She has broken the record though for most number of days. She has passed Julia Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
She's passed everybody.
She's officially.
She's officially
I feel like
played the most number of days without playing a veto.
I think Sari put that in her contract. I don't ever want to play a veto, so don't
absolutely
put my chip in the bag. I don't want to play vetoes. I don't want to.
I'm still surprised no one's picked her for House Guest Choice.
Because they don't think she'll win.
Well,
then maybe then you pick.
Maybe I would if I'm on the block and I get House Guest Choice. I'm picking Sari.
I'll pick Sari. I'd be like, because who knows? She might put us out.
Has she hosted a veto?
I think she did. I think she has hosted one. I think
she hosted the first one where they got yanked up by their underwear.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
what is this show?
I don't know anymore. I think
I'm
gonna be real honest. I'm over
what I said was that she hosted the competition where they got yanked up by their underwear.
Yes. They're fake underwear. They're fake giant underwear.
Yeah.
But
they were trying to stack flowers.
Yeah, so we know it was the Exorcist tie-in veto. Feeds were down for over 6 hours on Saturday for the comp. Apparently, Mimi snatched a wig. And it got caught in a motor, and they had to stop the competition.
Oh, we love Mimi.
Mimi, more like me mother. I don't know. But unfortunately, what?
Do you want to try that again?
No. No, I'm fine. And despite Mimi snatching wigs left and right, guess what, y'all? Cameron won veto. Woo!
But by 24 seconds, Mimi was second place.
Oh, yeah. It's the snatching wig. She took 30 seconds snatching that wig. And so this is Cameron's 6th competition win. Yep. This is his 2nd veto. This week is his 3rd HOH. And he obviously won the die on Thursday. And there was a good amount of pushing for there to be a backdoor.
Yep.
Well, a backdoor in one sense, a renom in the other sense, because at the time that Cameron made his nominations, his idea on Friday was that if the veto was used, he was going to put up blue. He then, listened to his alliance a little bit, namely Jag, and was like, no, don't do that. And so then the target for the back door shifted to good old Corey Wurtenberger.
Yep.
And Jag and Matt, mostly Jag, worked his booty butt off to prevent Corey from going up on the block.
I hate Jag so much in this moment.
As a player,
yeah.
I don't hate the man as a person because I don't know him, but I hate the game he's playing. He bothers me. Oh my God! If we could just get rid of all the twists, he would have been gone. He would have been gone. Cameron would have been gone. We wouldn't even have to deal with this right now. Like, seriously, Jag is so bad at this game. So bad. It's just bothering me. But I will say this. Him not wanting to get rid of Corey is good for his game. Matt wanting to get rid of Corey is good for Matt's game. Yeah. And I'm okay with that. And I was on the side of Matt like, yes, Matt is playing the long game. Matt is like, sure, if Corey goes under Cameron's HOH to a back door, that means America will be mad at him, and then everybody in the house basically will come after Cameron next week, and then we can get Cameron out, which will unfold. So I don't have to do it, or Jag won't have to do it, or whoever does it. It's fine. He still goes. That opens the door for anybody else to win competitions, mainly me and Jag, and then that way I don't have to do it. And both the two people who could possibly beat me in these comps are gone.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. And I was like, yes, Matt, period. Play the game. Jack said, absolutely not. We can't get rid of Corey. We just made a whole deal with Corey. That Corey, he tries to like us. He wants. We need to keep Corey together because Corey and America is a duo, and we all need to work together. Da da da. And I'm like,
get rid of them. Get rid of one of them. Like I'm fine with them. I will say, like, I don't hate America Corey at all, but like it doesn't make sense for everybody's game to keep them in the house together.
I was watching a podcast. I was watching RHAP, and Jacob Jones said something that I was like, yes, I agree 100%. He was like, where are the days where showmances felt the need to hide there in the showman because they know the second they show they're the showman that they're number one target and people are trying to split them up. Now we have this house where the showmances just be cuddled up and everybody know that they are showmans, and we like, it's okay. Look at them, they're so cute. Look at them making out in the shower. Look at them making out.
They can make out in the jury shower, in the jury house.
I cannot believe, on a side note, that the Big Brother social media posted that clip. I cannot believe. Anyway, sorry.
I can believe it because they just bother. Like, when did we start becoming so accepting of showmances where we're like, we know that they're cuddled up. We see them cuddled up. They in the shower, in the public shower, not the HOH shower, but the downstairs shower. And everybody's okay with this, and we just leave them in the game to duo themselves together. Like, what?
It feels like Big Brother Canada.
Like, I'm so confused. I'm like, gone are the days where the second you see somebody that's coupling up, you're like, they gotta go. They got to go. We got to split one of them home, and then we get a week of the person. We get that last week when they both on the block together, and they like after the veto, they still on the block together, and we get, I'm gonna miss one of us. I'm gonna go home, and we get that week of them, those 3 days of them cuddling up. That's the only time showmances are acceptable to me, when they get those last 3 days of cuddling up. And they saying their goodbyes because one of them finna go. But no, we're just so accepting. And we talking about who's gonna get married and who's gonna, where are y'all dating after the show is over, and who's this and that. Ugh.
I'd be so annoyed in this house that the whole, like, if I had one, I'd be like, I don't dislike these people.
I don't
dislike America and Corey, but they gotta go up in the block. They're always gonna have each other before everybody else. Like, they're the fucking strongest. That's the strongest type of alliance in this game. You know, besides being maybe related.
Well, you know.
I don't understand. I'm like, how do we just accept the duos for the duo's sake and let them just roam and be okay? And we're not trying to get them out. Like, nobody's even targeting them, but not them together like they're targeting Corey. But not targeting them together. Like, my whole thing would be they both need to be on the box sitting next to each other the whole time. Period. Bottom line.
I think the interesting thing about it, and I think the only real reason that I could give to justify that, is I feel like their showmance formed a little bit later than the normal showmances on Big Brother, at least in the US version, do. And there have been a lot of duos this season that have already been targeted for that reason. A la, you look at Cameron and Riley, you look at Cameron and Red, you look at now Felicia and Mimi, you look at Jared and Blue, Jared and Sari. Like, those are all duos that have been targeted for one, or even Blue and Jag to an extent, are all duos that have been targeted in this game. I think because there was such a delay in the showmance, and that showmance didn't start until like week 3, week 4, I think there were already enough established duos to where everyone was like, oh, they're not a big deal. Plus, neither of them were winning comps up until the double.
Mm-hmm.
I think comp winning is another big reason why they just haven't been targeted, because they're both good enough players, and Corey has won a comp, but Corey's only won one comp, and they have one comp win between them. Whereas if you look at all of the other duos, Cameron's winning comps, Jag's winning comps, Jared's winning comps. And I think those are all shielding this showmance that has only gotten stronger as the weeks have gone on. And I see a universe where, hypothetically, if they let the showmance go any further, I think they could both win out. And there is the potential of a Corey America Final 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if that happened, honestly, I wouldn't be all that mad at it.
I would be disgusted by it.
And I understand why. But I would just say, like, if for me at this point, it's the same way. Like, if Cameron makes Final 2, sure. Like, you've won enough comps, whatever. Like that, I wouldn't be thrilled.
I would be disgusted by that.
I would be disgusted. But
a lot of people are not going to be thrilled if they win, get the Final 2. But it'll be like, you did it.
Yeah, it's like, good for you. You played the game. You won the comps. Whatever.
You got evicted, maybe.
You got evicted. You were a zombie. You won the easiest comeback comp known to mankind. Production wants you to win the damn season.
I know if they actually vote for Cameron to win this game, seeing how he was in the house, I don't care about your comp wins, because anybody can win comps if they, we've seen people win comps on these shows and do well and blah blah blah. But this is a social strategy game. It is not a competition game. This is not the challenge where the challenges send you home if you don't win. This is a social strategy game. And socially, this man is the worst social player I've ever seen in my entire life. The fact he can win comps is the only reason. That and the fact that people wanted to send other targets out before them, dumb. They're all regretting those now. But like I would have rather them send him home before Riley. Like, why are we sending Riley home?
I was about to say, could you imagine a world where they evicted Cameron over Riley and Riley was still in the game?
I would have loved that, because Riley would have been so on board with Sari at this point still.
Could you imagine an alliance between Mimi, Felicia, Blue, Riley, and Sari?
Would have been great.
Amazing. Incredible.
He's not a good player. He was evicted unanimously.
Right. You can't be a good player to get evicted unanimously. There's no
blindsided with one at the time, with the one out of 2 times you got to vote.
He's been blindsided on most of his HOHs.
Yep. Which they trying to do now, because he wants Felicia gone, and Jag and Matt are pissing me off, trying to get Mimi out.
Let's talk on that. So obviously the veto was not used. Felicia and Mimi are left on the block. One of them will unfortunately be evicted pre-jury, which is just an absolute disappointment.
Yeah,
I'm upset about it.
Who fucked up my double?
Allison Grodner. But regardless, so we know Felicia has been Cameron's target for the whole week. Now we are in a universe where Jag and Matt, and even Corey to an extent, are trying to flip the vote and vote out Mimi.
Yep.
If Mimi goes home on Thursday,
baby, I'm gonna be so sick.
I'm gonna be sick no matter who goes home on Thursday.
I'm gonna be sick, but also if Mimi goes home, it means Felicia makes jury, and if Felicia goes home, it means Mimi makes jury, and I'm going to be happy and sad at the same time.
I want to
please. Secret diamond veto.
A coup d'etat.
Where's Arissa Cox's diamond veto? That's what I would like to know.
Where is Felicia's coup d'etat? And they get to nominate. They get to put the nominees on eviction night.
And they put up Jag and Matt.
Mm-hmm.
And then the House votes out Jag again.
Pre-jury again.
Pre-jury again.
Like he should have been in the first place.
Oh, I would love that. Can there be like an exorcist power?
Right.
I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with the absolute fucking worst timeline. I hate it here. But yeah. So I'm so happy. Upset.
I'm so happy with this season. Yay. Ooh.
This season is so good.
Ooh.
Well, I think it's a good time, a better time than never, to bring up our favorite segment. What the fuck is Bowie Jane doing? And the answer this week is making it to jury.
Yep. Come on.
Is that the only answer? Because I have something else. No, that's not.
On part 2 of what the fuck is Bowie Jane doing, Lana?
Bad mouthing Felicia the entire time.
Yeah.
But then turn around eating her food. I was like, oh, thank you for making my meatloaf without onions. You're so sweet. I can't thank you enough. Oh my god. Oh no, you're so good.
Oh no.
I hate her so much. She's a bad person. She does her makeup on the table. Man, forget you, Bowie Jane. Shut up. Like, ugh, that's nothing about Bowie Jane right now.
Play today, I was the best day to play Bowie's advocate. But to play devil's advocate, Felicia has not said some great things about Bowie Jane either. Obviously,
we've already talked about that. We've already discussed the things that she said about Bowie Jane, and I'm like, yeah,
I'm
sure.
just saying. I'm not defending Bowie Jane here. I'm just saying Felicia's not in the clear either.
No, see, this is the thing. The segment is called "What the is Bowie Jane doing?" This is not what the Felicia doing. We already talked about Felicia, and we already admonished Felicia for what she said about Bowie Jane. But what we're not gonna do is skip over what Bowie Jane is saying about Felicia.
Oh no, I agree. What she's saying is not good.
Absolutely not. And
I'm with you on that.
And this whole, she's just being such a bully to me. And how dare she tell you to get off the counter? She's so bad. Like, oh my God. Like all of a sudden you move out the comic room and you got so much mouth, but you ain't had none of that mouth in the comic room. Shut up, Bowie Jane. Like all this extra bravado and confidence is coming after you know she on the block and she might go home. Get a life, Bowie Jane. Like, I'm seeing you. No, I am not a fan. Not a fan of Bowie Jane.
We did also get confirmation that it was the black box haunted house veto.
Okay, good.
So we knew that.
One thing that I don't think we mentioned was that apparently Felicia mentioned something about Corey in her veto speech.
Yeah, Felicia in the veto speech today called out Corey and said that Corey needs to be next. And then when feeds came back on, Felicia went to Cameron and was like, so do you think I blew up my game? And Cameron said, what game? I think that was actually a joke from a parody account. I don't know that to be true. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Okay.
Felicia earlier today goes, when you're finished, Jag, I want to holler at you. And Jag said, okay, it shouldn't take too long. And Felicia said, it's okay. We have no place to be. And Cerie said, oh, Lord, let me go get that PPE, the protective wig. And I just thought that was really funny. And I want to share it with the group. Can we talk about Cerie's mist? Mm-hmm. I want to talk about some positive things. Cerie.
Yes.
Cerie
Fields. Mother.
Mama.
Icon. Legend. Diva. Juror on Big Brother 25 at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Finalist on Big Brother 25. Clocking it. Mm-hmm.
Probably winner at this point.
Just give her the fucking win at this point. Can we just? I just want to fast forward to the end of the season. I don't know.
We still have 5 more weeks. I think. Is it 5? Is it 4? I don't know anymore.
I don't know anymore. We have 5 more weeks.
Okay. We can do it, friends.
Okay. So don't even know what to say. I don't even know where to go now. Is this
I
it?
was gonna say I don't know what else there needs to
Are we
be.
done?
I think we might be. I'm done with this season. Honestly, I'm still gonna keep watching, but like, I need something exciting to happen next week.
Yeah.
I need like. I was gonna say a fucking Bowie Jane HOH. I don't want that actually.
This podcast has just become us complaining for 45 minutes each episode.
And you know what? It's very cathartic 3 times a week.
Yeah.
It is very cathartic.
Yes.
I'm loving it. I'm truly enjoying it.
I'm just screaming with my friends about
Literally,
that
like,
show.
it's just a lovely excuse to talk crap about one of our favorite shows.
Nasty.
That we're gonna continue to watch it every year.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna keep watching. Oh, did y'all see the rumor?
Yep. Oh, the rumors. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. About the winter season.
About the winter season.
About the winter season.
Lana, did you see the rumors about the winter season?
About the winter season.
The winter season.
The winter season.
Winter is coming.
Ooh, winter. Ooh, winter season.
Ooh.
And when Siri wins and goes on to the winter season.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
I see you.
Mm-hmm.
The win. Season. Oh no, Lana left. Well,
no, but could you imagine like Siri and June?
June said she would never do it. June is never going. June has talked too much shit about Julie Chen Moonves to go back. June even said herself she would not go back. It's been 20 years since she won Big Brother.
I know, but I want her back.
I know. She follows me on Instagram.
I want her back on it. Please, June, change your mind.
No. I would personally love to see.
What if they raise the prize money? Would she come back?
I don't know. I mean, she's my favorite winner, so obviously I would enjoy her coming back. But okay.
God, I just can't have Derek and oh God.
Oh no, I don't want no. I would rather it be CBB or I would rather it be half returners, half newbies.
Yeah. God, Derek and Cody. If I'm in that house and I win first HOH, they're on the block week 1 together.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. I'm putting up Derek and Cody.
Mm-hmm. And then, honestly,
and if I need a back door, Franzel.
Oh, I'm getting a man.
Who did you say?
Dan.
Oh no, because he's on Traders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Nicole.
Yeah, Franzel can go.
Mm-hmm.
See, I wouldn't really enjoy that season because it would be it would all be white people.
Do they even have enough to do the 50%?
I don't think so.
Like if like any one of them, if any one of the big people of color like drops, they don't have enough.
Because it's June. Furniture, X, Taylor,
Josh,
Casey. I did furniture.
Oh, is that it?
That can't be it? No.
We've got
no. It cannot be 5. Is it seriously? Oh my God! It's 5.
Oh God. Maybe they just
4 of them being in the last 6 years.
God.
Oh my God. Well, Julia.
Well.
God. Okay. Well.
So
okay. Okay.
It's going to be a cast of 10.
6 if you include Tamar.
Mm-hmm.
6 if you include Tamar.
7 if we get somebody this season.
Yes.
7 wins Sari.
We're talking about all winners.
Mm-hmm.
And how they wouldn't even be able to make the 50% POC quota.
Unless they did a cast of 10.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, literally. And we know June wouldn't come back, probably.
So, like, that's a cast of 8. God.
Oh, Lord.
Okay,
Then
so
returnees in
when
8.
I left,
When they make it 8 winners and 8 first boots.
Ooh,
Oh,
not that.
look, Kirsten comes back from this season.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Lana,
The beep boop is real.
Lana's in her stop motion era.
Lana's in her stop motion era. No.
You know, the claymation stop
so
motion era inspired by Coraline and all those other, and like
God, no. I still cannot believe they wouldn't hit the 50% POC quota. Oh no, my favorite show is So White. What if they did like winners versus icons?
True.
Because then you could bring back. I don't think Davon would go back a fourth time. I want her to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Davon would ever go back.
When is your first boots? Who would you bring back as your? Are we still
Winners
live?
versus, yeah, we are still live actually. I like this. We'll spill it. Winners versus first boots. Who do I want back? Jody.
Jody.
Kirsten. BB19 Cameron. He seemed like a lovely individual. Who else do I want back? I want. Who are some other first boots? Joey. That's it. That's all I care about. I think. I don't know anymore. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know anymore.
But Jody.
Jody.
And
the final two is Kirsten and Jody.
When the final two is Jody and Taylor.
Oh my god.
Did you say Joey Van Pelt?
Yeah, from 16. Lana, are you back?
I would hope so.
Yay!
Good to know.
What were you saying before you beep booped? I'm so sorry.
You all were talking about a winter season. That was the last thing I heard. And you kept saying, "Have you heard the rumors of the winter season?
Rumors.
Have you heard the rumors?" And
winter's coming. Ooh.
And I was like, no.
Oh, so there is a rumor of that like winter, early spring time slot that CBB usually was in being replaced with like an all winners, a second chances potentially, or just a BB26, just straight up newbies. So,
Sorry.
So yeah, it'd be fun.
Okay.
But on that note, I think we're done here.
I don't know.
I think we're good. I think we're fine. I think we're lovely. I don't have anything else to bring up.
I don't really have anything else to say other than
Cut mug.
the cup mug.
Cup mug. I'm not holding
Cup
one.
Mug.
Get it done this week. Get it done.
Cool.
Yep. Thank you for joining us for yet another fabulous, wonderful recap, kind of, sort of Big Brother 25. As always,
I can't stand this show.
I can't stand this show anymore, but we'll be back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll just end it here.
Bye.
Her stop motion era. We will be back Wednesday around 3 Eastern to talk about the Tuesday episode. We're going to talk about the up-to-date live feed. We might have a better idea of who is going home between, unfortunately, Felicia and Mimi.
Maybe Cameron wants.
Who knows? But thank you for joining us.
I just need something to save the two that are on the block. Please.
I know. Save them, please, for the love of God. Follow, subscribe, do all the things. We'll be here. Follow us on Twitter. Get your merch. Cheers, Esme. Let's just get out of here.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Bye.
It's fuck ass Bob.